set the ice, you have somewhere to grab a hold of underneath it. I don't go down too far. I go down far enough I can stick my hand. Clothes iron. Make sure there aren't any like bumps. Try to get it somewhat. At it, it's almost crystal clear. So years ago, the ice they used to make years ago had like a feather in the center. This ice is actually made laying down instead of standing up, so all the air bubbles have been taken out and cut off. So you want to look for, when you pick your block, making sure you have the right side of what you need, your best side. So look at the different sides. Look at this side. This is actually what that is calcium. Okay. So I'm going to pick this side to be our show side, and I'm going to be cutting off some of that, so some of those bubbles are going to go out. We have our ice prepped. I'm going to lay the template on the ice. This is finished template that we saw in the PowerPoint. It should line up with the dimensions of the ice. You want to make sure your edges are straight. I always bring a copy of what I'm making with me, just in case I lose track or need some better detail. The tool I'm going to use to put this in and get it started is a small Dremel. It's an 1/8" shank Dremel, and this is called a needle point bit. It's about a $50 bit. You can get them out of some of the places that sell ice tools in Ohio and Chicago. I'm going to mark my template. I'm not going to mark the top part, and you'll see why in a few minutes. I'm going to mark getting the block ready to prep to cut it. I don't want the full thickness of the ice on top because it's too heavy. So I'm going to narrow that at the top, and then I'll lay this back under and do the look. save this. I'm going to put it in my van just so it doesn't blow away. I'm going to prep the block and get it ready with the logo. Okay, so we cleaned up our area a little bit. We want to make sure we remove like any of the scrap ice that's sitting around so you don't trip over and fall. You know, it's very important. You're working with high-speed tools, and you want to make sure your area is clean. So I have a 4.5-inch angle grinder that I have a piece of 50 grit sandpaper on. We do a lot of shaping with this and cleaning. You'll notice just a little bit between my cuts on both sides. There's a little bit of a imbalance, so we're going to fix that up. Also the top. This part, I want to get this nice and clean. So I took the template and I laid it back on our canvas, so to speak. Now today's a little windy, so I actually have the wind in my back, which actually works in my favor because that's going to help keep the template on the ice so it doesn't blow it off. A couple things you need. This is a can of freezing agent. If you get down into some where the paper starts to tear, I always have a can of freezing agent where I can freeze it back onto the ice so that I don't lose it, especially if there's any kind of a lot of fine detail. Our logo has some detail, but not a lot of fine detail. So one of the really important things is you work from the inside out when you do this. You don't start the circle, because if it blows away, you've lost everything. So I'm going to do the writing first, probably the pie, and then some of the checkerboard. And if you look on the logo, where it has S marked, I'm going to hollow that out and fill it with snow so it looks like a white and dark contrast. And then as I work my way around, be able to finish everything. And then once I have it all dremeled out, I'll take it off. I'm going to remove the part that I want to have the snow in. And then I'm also going to go back over the logo again the second time to make sure I can get at least an inch deep into the ice. It's really important if you do a logo, you don't know how long your ice is going to be out for your event. So you just can't do a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch down into the ice if the room temperature is really warm, or if you have to set it up ahead of time, or there's just conditions. So it's important that as you get it as deep in there as you can with the tools that you have. This bit's about 1 inch long. I'm not going to go all the way in, but I'll probably go in at least 3/4 to 1 inch into the ice just to make sure that it fits. And it also kind of makes it look a little nicer too once it fits. So you'll be able to see when we get there. Make sure that you have all your lines drawn in with your Dremel. So I'm going to remove the paper, and then I'm going to do a little more filling out of the snow. Fix this right here because my paper tore. That happens sometimes, especially when there's a lot of lines in one spot. Now these kind of temperatures, today's about 65 to 70 degrees. Can do something like this, you have to be kind of organized and plan it and make sure that you attack it the right way. 40 to 45 is the ideal temperature. Before I go through and deepen my lines, I'm going to make sure, I'm going to probably do it the same way I started. Let's do the letters, because that's what I did first. So those are the ones that probably lost a little bit of volume. And then I'm I'm going to go through. And once you have the lines in, it can go pretty fast. You just have to don't go too fast because the tools are sharp. It's easy to go off the pattern and you've messed up your load. So I went through and I traced all my lines again to make sure that I have them nice and deep. So I want to, wherever I mark with a dot, I'm going to Dremel out. This is called a die grinder with an end mitt fill. So this will happen pretty fast. The idea is to take out squares so I can fill in with solid snow. Some nice clean snow. I put some plastic down so that it doesn't hit the concrete. Concrete's wet, it's going to get gray. I want to try to keep it white. Alright, and our goal here is to fill this in where we Dremeled it out. Pack it in. And what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to finish the block and decorate the base and decorate the outside and a little bit of the ledge, and it's ready to go. So the last thing to do is to decorate around our canvas. I take my sander and I just do a kind of a scalloped look. that's our finished product. You can see it actually came together pretty quick. We were probably out here about an hour, start to finish. So we got the ice prepped. The whole idea is make sure you have a good template, make sure you're organized, start from the center. And if you notice, when I decorated the block and did all this stuff, you always do that last because you want to have nice sharp corners instead of doing it first. If I had waited until last to do the logo, all this stuff would be kind of rounded off. So now I'm going to put it in the freezer and store it for a surprise for a meeting someday. Thanks.